I walked through valleys low and cold, where doubt fell louder than my soul, where every prayer I tried to speak felt like it died before the ceiling. I won't regret like an old coat sleeve, stitched with shame I couldn't leave. Thought I'd outrun what I'd become, but you were there when I was done. There were nights I couldn't stand my name, couldn't look at who I'd let down again. The mirror showed a tired man with trembling faith and dirty hands. I said, Lord, if you're still around, I've done my best to let you down. But right there in that broken mess, I felt something I didn't expect. Not judgment like I thought I'd find, not thunder rolling from the sky, just a quiet, steady kind of grace meeting me right where I was. I was wrapped in your mercy, held in hands I didn't deserve. When I was lost in my own mistakes and drowning in the hurt, you didn't turn away from me, didn't let my shame define me. When I had nothing left to give, you were wrapping me in mercy. I remember Mama's Sunday hymns, her voice soft but confident. She'd say, grace ain't something you earn, it's a fire that always burns. Back then I didn't understand how love could hold a failing man, but now I see it clear as day, it was you that paved the way. I made promises I couldn't keep, left some wounds I still can't sleep, burned a bridge or two in pride, tried to run and tried to hide, but every road that led me far still carried where your footsteps are. Like no matter how lost I'd be, you were never done with me. I thought mercy had a lemon line, a final straw, a closing sign, but your grace don't wear thin, it just keeps pulling me in. I was wrapped in your mercy, and I couldn't stand on my own. When my faith was barely breathing and my hope was overthrown, you didn't count my failures, didn't weigh my history. When I thought I was too far gone, you were wrapping me in mercy. There was a night I hit my knees, not out of strength but desperation. Told you every ugly truth without a single reservation. Said, if you still want this heart, it's cracked and bruised and torn apart, but it's yours if you can use what I've wasted and abused. And I swear I felt it then, not lightning, not a rushing wind, just a peace that settled deep, like a promise meant to keep, like arms around a prodigal, like love that's unconditional, like the kind of grace that breaks every chain you thought was fate. I was wrapped in your mercy, not because I earned the right, but because your love runs deeper in the darkest part of night. You didn't wait for perfection, didn't ask for guarantees. You met me in my weakest hour, you wrapped me in your mercy. I don't deserve the second chances, don't deserve the open door, but you keep calling me redeemed when I feel like something more, like something less than what you see, like the worst inside of me. But your mercy ain't a bandage, it's a healing from the core. It's not ignoring what I've done, it's loving me still more. And I don't know why you choose to fight for hearts like mine, but I thank you every morning that your mercy's not on time, it's eternal. Now I walk a little steadier, not because I'm strong alone, but because I know the hands that refuse to let me go. I still stumble, still fall short, still wrestle with the dark, but I don't live there anymore. You've rewritten who I are. When shame comes knocking at my door, trying to remind me of before, I point to where your grace began and say that's not who I am, because I've been wrapped in mercy, covered in a better name. Nothing in this broken world can steal what you reclaim. I'm wrapped in your mercy every morning that I rise. Every breath is undeserved, every tear wiped from my eyes. You took my worst and called it love, took my guilt and set it free. When I had nothing left to give, you were wrapping me in mercy. Yeah, I'm wrapped in your mercy, through the valleys and the storms, through the doubt and through the questions, through the nights that felt too long. I may never understand it, but I'll spend my life believing that the greatest gift I've ever known was being wrapped in mercy.